The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps, is giving new customers a shot to turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bet with any college basketball bet. North Carolina listeners, don't forget, DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in your state. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Shannon. New customers can bet $5 and get $150 instantly in bonus bets. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code Shannon. The crown is yours. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for staying up late again and joining another episode of Nightcap. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 0, Arizona Wildcat legend, Wizard great, Gil, number 0, Hibachi Man, once scored, 60 points in some Cole Hans. Yep, saw it myself, live in person. Gilbert Arenas. Please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, we are nominated for Best Sports Podcast, a Webby Award. So please make sure you go out. We pinned the link at the top of the chat. So please make sure you go out and vote for Nightcap Best for the Webby Best Sports Podcast. Please, let's keep up the voting. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can listen to us through the Club Shay Shay feed, but we would greatly appreciate it if you signed up and you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. Thank you guys for selling out Shea by Laportier. We hope to have it back in stock soon. We're taking pre-orders. I have some information for you tomorrow that I'm going to share with you. So I think you guys will like what I have to share. So thank you guys for doing a great job of selling us out and showing the great love and support. Please make sure you like and subscribe to Gil's Arena. That's his YouTube channel, and his show airs every Monday through Thursday live at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's Gil's Arena channel on YouTube. His show airs every Monday through Thursday live at 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. And you can subscribe and like his personal page. It's called No Chill Gil. That's Gilbert Arenas' personal YouTube page, and it's called No Chill Gil. Let's go out there and get his subs up. Gil, I hate to break it to you. I think there's only 1 or 2 games left. But the Nikola Jokic showed up the MVP tonight. The Nuggets beat the Timberwolves 116-107. Nikola Jokic, 41 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals on 16 of 20 shooting. And he did it against the guy many believe will win the Defensive Player of the Year. He made mincemeat out of it. If I'm Rudy Gobert, I'm sick. Because every time he goes up against Nikola Jokic, Gil, he cooking for 40.
Yeah, you know, the thing about that is showing how Rudy plays him, which is he's not guarding him as a man. He's a secondary defender, which means these defensive awards you're not getting it stopping the guy that's a problem, right? Jokic is against who they going to get? Anderson for most of the part, Nas Reed, and then Rudy sitting in the back trying to block the shot and alter the shot. You can't say you're a great defensive player of the year and you can't even actually guard the best player. He had 40 because you want to sit back there protecting the rim instead of blocking and guarding the guy that is the threat.
I think they started out probably with, you try to give him a different look. Any great scorer or guys you try to give them a different look. You don't want to give them a steady diet of anything. There are very few guys that were at that elite level. Back in the day, Rodman would take the best player and he would guard him the entire game. Or you had Jordan would do it for stretches of time. LeBron could do it. Kobe could do it. Kawhi. But back then, David Robinson and Akeem Olajuwon, there wasn't no switching off. There wasn't no Otis Thorpe. You take David Robinson for this. No, Akeem had him, and he had to neutralize him. Plus, he needed to go give you his customary 25 to 30 also. But this is why I believe Wemby should win Defensive Player of the Year. Because it's Defensive Player of the Year. Who's the best defensive player, not who's on the best defensive team. Because let me ask you this: if I took Gobert off that team and I put in Wemby, would they be better or worse? And if I put Gobert on the Spurs, would they improve? No. Wemby is a better defender than Rudy Gobert. Because you know how I know? They had a 3-on-1 and ain't nobody want to lay it up. You take it down, you go ahead. Hey. As a matter of fact, let's kick it out to the 3. And then he wouldn't even take the 3 because he saw a Wemby headed out that way. So for me, Gil, I think Wemby should win Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know if it's ever happened before a rookie wins Defensive Player of the Year, but if there's ever a year where a rookie should win an award with such prestige, this is the year it should happen.
I mean, it is. This is his award. I mean, it's hands down defensive player, meaning he's guarding the ball, he's help side, he's defending. Yeah, he got hit for 70 but he took the challenge.
Yeah.
He took the challenge to try to guard these guys, knowing that he couldn't stop Jokic, he couldn't stop Embiid. Those were learning games, and he's grown from the first day we seen him to now.
Yes.
Looks like a whole different player. And
he does.
Me watching this game today, this is the battle of number 1. And Rudy, you didn't want to take the challenge.
Hell no, I don't blame him.
Be the guy that is the winner. Jokic says, all right, look, I got the MVP on the line. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. And I don't get why teams put guards and small forwards on Jokic. It's just dumb basketball.
Gil, I think they look at him and he doesn't have the musculature or of the Dwight Howard, or he's not sculpted like an Olajuwon or have the caps on his shoulder like a David Robinson. So you just look at him, you're like, man, he just look like a blob. Yep, I mean, he ain't got no definition. He ain't got the only cuss on him is that when people scratch it. Yeah. He probably ain't got no cuts on his knees or anything like that, or, scrapes on his legs or nothing. And so you probably underestimate him by just looking at him. But once he gets out on the court, at some point in time, you're like, well, hell, he moving people. He hits, he ducks, he dips in with that shoulder. He's just lodging people from that spot. So clearly, he's stronger than he looks.
Yeah, you wouldn't put a small guy on Zach Randolph when he played, or Marc Gasol, right? Had the same body and the same type of move. He is skilled, which you're not going to bait him to throw all of his weight on you.
No.
He's just going to move around. He's just going to keep moving till you get, and you're so small compared to him. When he does decide to shoot, you're nowhere. Like, this is like putting the guard on KD. He doesn't sit down there.
Right.
You're like a fucking fly. Sorry about the F word. You're a fly in his world.
Yeah.
Right. And that's just the honest truth. Like, why are you putting smaller guys on him? You're just feeding him.
Yeah. And the thing is, Gil, that he is so good at, and the greats are really good at, he knows the moment you anchor, he spins off it, boom. The moment he feels you sturdy, you brace yourself, like, oh, you're playing for this. And he just, if you notice, he'll just keep like, okay, oh, that's a little harder. Oh, until the basket he go. Yep. And the next thing, like, well, damn, I thought I had no. And Gil, I'll be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a guy. Only Kyrie can match his touch around the basket. No big. I've never seen a big have that kind of touch with either hand around the basket.
Zach Randolph. Like
Zach was all left hand. I don't think Zach ever shot anything with him.
But it was guys like that. You remember was it Sweetney? Right? Had a nice touch. Guys that are not very athletic in their big, they usually have a great feel around that basket.
Right.
It does. That's why you have to keep him away from it. Whittling. Let him try to alter and throw shots up. And
he shoots the ball with such, you ain't blocking that shot. He's shooting it from way up here like Larry Bird, but he's 7 foot tall.
You'd rather have that, right? I'd rather have that
except when he plays against the Lakers, because it doesn't matter where he shoots it from. It's going in. Clock winding down. It does not matter. 1 foot, wrong foot, 2 feet. It doesn't matter, Gil.
You're right. You're right about that.
But I did. I think tonight he sold it up. The MVP, Gil. His last 7 games is 41, 11, and 7, 3 steals, 16 of 20. 28, 13, 7, 3 steals, 13 of 20. 19, 14, 11 assists, 3 steals, 6 of 13. 36, 17, 10 assists, 14 of 24. 42, 16, 6 assists, 2 blocks, 18 of 32. 26, 18, 16 assists, 11 of 18. 32, 10, 5, 11 of 24. It's over, Gil.
No, it's when Embiid went down, it was over. Right? Yeah. It was over. It's just one of those things where if this was last year or the year before, we wouldn't even be questioning who the MVP. No. It's his, right? Yeah. But the fact that he's probably gotten 1 or 2 that wasn't actually his, so now you want to try to figure out how not to give it to him.
Yeah.
Right. And at this point, the milk is spilt. You can't do nothing about it. You can't rob him today, right? You can't rob him today. You can't penalize him for what you did 2 years ago and 3 years. You can't do it. He earned this one.
You know what it is, Gil? It's the old saying. My grandma said, boy, you can't punish somebody for the sins of their father.
Yep.
Because somebody made a mistake or you robbed somebody else. You can't make it right now.
Yeah, you can't make it right now.
Look, and I understand, man, but like some of the greats ain't that ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, you're right. Some of the greats didn't win 3 and 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
But where we are now and what he's doing, and I'm not so sure it's going to be close. I really don't. I don't really think it's going to be close. I know Luka has been on an equally impressive tear.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that what's helping Yoke is that when Murray went down and Murray hadn't rested that knee, and he's doing this. And because remember, he did a lot of this. What was that? The year that Murray was out.
Yeah.
Remember, he put up these numbers like, oh, he got to give it to him.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. His team was 10th. They had the 10th best record, right? So it's like he held the Denver up to the 10th best record, right? That's holding them up, right? But they found a way to give it to him. Is he going to be the worst player on that list? Yeah, but someone has to be it, right? Someone has to be the worst on that list.
Oh, you think he's the worst MVP? I don't know if there's such a thing, but
3 and 4 years.
I want to be the poorest billionaire.
Yeah. Someone has to be 10th. I'd rather be on that list than not on it.
Exactly.
I'd rather be on the list. Like, hey, someone needs to be 10th. I'll take it right now.
We were talking about Defensive Player of the Year. This is rookie's Wemby season.
Mm-hmm.
He has 8 games with at least 7 blocks in 70 career games. Rudy Gobert has 7 games with at least 7 blocks in 754 games. He's a better defender. And people are like, well, but he's 7'4". But y'all make it seem like Rudy Gobert 6'2". What the hell? What is Rudy, 7'2"?
Yes.
But
the defending is defending. I don't care.
Yes.
If you 9 feet and somebody can't score, that is called defending. Now, I want to put it out there today. When he wins this award as a rookie, Do not get writers fatigue and voters fatigue and voting.
Yeah.
There
If
might
he
be
win 10 in a row,
he might be Wayne Gretzky in this defensive award.
he should. I like it like baseball, like the Gold Gloves. I mean, Griffey had like a streak of like 10. Barnes won like 8. Bro, if you the best at something, hey, man, he don't want enough of him. He don't want 5 in a row, 6 in a row. So if he's the best at it, give it to him.
NBA, the NBA, we have a problem with that. That's our one problem that we have, they get tired of voting for the same person. And you got to stop it at some point. You got to give the people who deserve it their awards. And you can see that Wemby could hold this thing down for a while.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then people are like, well, man, look how tall Wemby is. Wemby 7'4". I say, man, y'all talk about Rudy Gobert like he Muggsy Bogues. He's 7'2", 7'2 and a half something. So it's not. I mean, we're splitting hairs here. I mean, Draymond, what? Draymond 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah,
he's defensive player of the year. Jordan was 6'6". Albert Robertson was 6'4". One of the few men in NBA history to ever have a quadruple double.
Yeah,
did it with steals.
I mean, for the most part, big men are usually the ones that win it. You have Shaquille O'Neal. I don't even know if he won.
No, Shaq ain't never won. Shaq never won.
Won one, but you got
David Robinson, Hakeem Olajuwon.
These are big guys. I mean, they're just getting bigger now.
I think maybe Artis Gilmore won it way back when. But I think now Gil with the guards, because remember, GP won, Jordan won, Alvin Robertson won, Rodman was 6'8". He won it twice. But you're probably right because of shot blocking.
Yep, shot blocking, rebounding, like.
And now guys are getting really good with their hands. Now they're counting deflections as a defensive stat. And guys were like, well, hold on, damn, y'all just adding stuff, trying to find ways to create categories. It's like a defensive back. Well, he had 7 deflections. Well, that means he didn't catch the ball. You know what I'm saying? I thought the objective was to catch the ball, not deflect the ball. So if he deflected, why did he get to steal it? So I get it. But I think this was a great game last night. It was close between the Nuggets and the Timberwolves, but late with probably like the last 5 minutes, the Nuggets blew the game wide open, and they coasted from there. But Jokic had an unbelievable night, 41, 11, 7 assists, 3 steals on 16 of 20 made field goals. So the Nuggets moved to first in the West and needs to win the last 2 or one of their last 2 and have OKC and Minnesota lose one of those, and they will be the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. Maverick, go ahead.
I kind of got the sense those last 5 minutes, the last 5 minutes, they didn't want to win that game.
Who didn't?
Minnesota.
Why not?
Just something about everybody's shooting for Pelicans right now. I think everybody want to play the Pelicans first round. I think that third seed looks amazing right now. Mm-hmm. That second seed and that first seed, you're gonna either play Clippers, Dallas, Lakers, or Suns. I'm sorry, Unc. That third seed,
right.
Yeah. Give me them.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I know who did want to win. Denver wanted to win because Jokic said, give me the damn, because he had like 4 straight possessions where he went right into Rudy Gobert's chest. Yes. He said, give me the ball. I want to win. They don't want to win. Okay. Well, I'm going to help y'all not want to win because I'm going to take this game over. And whoever, go what you say, Gil?
Manhandle any goddamn way.
The Mavs clinch a top 6 seed in the West with a win over the Heat, and the Clippers and the Mavs are officially facing off in round 1. It seems like the Clippers can't get away from Luka. They can't get away from Luka no matter how hard they try. Few teams have been harder than the Mavericks going into the playoffs. The Mavs just won their 5th straight game and have won 16 of the last 18, with Luka averaging almost a triple-double this season, 34 points, 9.8 assists, 9.2 rebounds. Kyrie Irving, 25.6, 5.2, 5 rebounds per game, shooting 49.5. Come on, Kai. Get that point, because he'll be the second guy since Kevin Durant to do it twice, 50, 40, 90. 50% from the floor, 40% from the three, 90% from the free throw line. So he's 0.5 behind that right now. I ain't taking no more threes. Hey, I'll make sure I stay there, Gil. And right now, I shoot number layups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go about 5 for 7. Hey, Luka, go ahead and take this thing over. They can't catch you for the scoring lead. But you're right. I watched the Mavericks tonight and did a job on the Heat. Luka and Kyrie took the game over, had a big lead. They whittled it down, and then those guys. Gafford has been a godsend because he's active. And so now Luka can do what he does, and you got so focused on Luka, next thing you know, Luka's doing this, and the man's dunking it backwards.
Yeah.
Lively, I think Lively might be injured right now. PJ Washington has been great.
Great.
Knockdown shots, decent defender, get on the boards. Because look, their problem is never going to be offense. Their problem is going to be stopping people. They're going to look. We know Luka and Kai between the two can give you 60 easy on a nightly basis. So that's not going to be their issue. They can get hot from three with Hardaway Jr. We know Luka can get hot. Kai can get hot. PJ Washington can get hot. So we know they can score. But in a nip-tuck ball game, can you get stopped? Clutch time. That's what playoff basketball a lot of time comes down to. Last 5 minutes, game within 5. Can you get stopped?
Well, they're playing against the Clippers, and Luka owns them. He
damn near 40.
Last 10 games alone, he's averaged 37 against them.
Yeah.
For his career against them. That means as a rookie also, he's averaging 32 against the Clippers, right?
You remember what he did? Paul George, can't nobody play defense on the perimeter. Ooh, they might be the best since Scotty and Mike. Luka said, give me each one of them. Yep. Hey, as a matter of fact, Gil, I know you ain't much of a fisherman, but in the South, we catch a fish, a small one, we throw him back. Hey, go tell your daddy about me. We catch one a little big. Hey, we throw it back. Go get your grandpa. So Luka was dusting all of it and said, hey, PG, go get me Kawhi. Pat Bev, hey, whoever the best defender, tell him to come see me. Wop, 45 and 15. Now, they might have won, but he was single-handedly giving them work. Now, can you imagine the confidence? Because there's something to be said. Like, I felt I could do no wrong. If I played Kansas City and the Chargers, if I ever played, it didn't matter. On the moon, on the sun, where it's 10,000 degrees, I was going to cook their ass. I believe in Luka's mind, that's how he feels about the Clippers.
No, that is how he feels about the Clippers. It's just that's his team. His team is the Clippers, and he gives them fits. If Clippers want to get out of this series, there's only one person you have to even focus on. I know they have Kyrie, but this man is Superman when he's playing against you guys. I'm going to throw a double at him early. I'm going to let him know we're not playing you one-on-one. Hey, fellas, I appreciate all your defense that you've been doing, but he owns y'all, right? He owns you like like that OJ glove. He owns you, right?
That's his.
Flame you, but he owns you. And from there, I'm just going to double him the whole time. I'm not even going to let him get a rhythm of this game. Even if I lose it, I want him mentally challenged.
Right.
But if you let him and he gets 30 and all that, we done.
Yeah, I think it's hard, Gil, I think it's just hard because you try to create a situation where you don't let him play so much one-on-one, but it's hard. And you can't speed him up. He goes on his own rhythm. He's slow motion to begin with. And so even if you speed him up, he's only going to second gear. It's not, you don't ever make him play fast. He's like, oh, no, okay, boo, dude. And, he's behind his back and between his legs, and he's up here and he's up there, and then he might lay it up from 15 feet. I mean, he's so unique and he's so skilled, and his footwork is so good. The question is, how healthy is Kawhi? Is Kawhi body going to allow him to play a series? Is PG body going to allow him to play a series? And will it allow him to play not one, not two, but 3 series? Not one, not two, not 3, but 4 if you advance to the NBA Finals. Is that possible?
Oh no! Wait, hold on. You said final.
Yeah, I'm saying, you got to win 16 games, so that means you're gonna have to go at least 4 rounds.
I got the Clippers win about 5 games. Okay, that's it. They can get 4 in round 1, and then if they get to the second, get 1. Right.
Okay.
I don't have them going to the Western Conference Finals. I mean, because they have a Luka and Kyrie that's going to challenge them, and they're going to challenge those guards that they have, which is going to challenge Kawhi is going to challenge Paul George, which is going to get them tired for the next round. So, this is a tough matchup for the Clippers. This is a tough matchup for Dallas, but Dallas is favored because this is Luka's team, right? So I'm not playing them straight up, not one game.
So you gonna take your chances with Kai?
Yeah. I'm gonna let Tim Hardaway, you're gonna have to have 50, man. You're gonna have to be Luka. Right? You're gonna have to be Luka. I'm not gonna let both y'all get off while he's like, it's just a different. Kyrie's Kyrie. He's gonna figure out how to get his point, but I want Kyrie to think like Boston, right? If I'm cutting Luka off, Kyrie has to now try to think about the team. So if he's thinking about the team, he's not being Kyrie, right? I want him to be the perfect number 2 option where he just thinks about kill mode, right?
Right.
I want Kyrie to think about getting everybody involved. If you can take Luka out and make Kyrie think about the rest of the team, he probably might look like the Kyrie in Boston where he's trying to be a point guard. If Kyrie's trying to be a point guard, kind of helps us out a little bit. If Kyrie just is out there thinking about scoring, but I'd rather just have him do it than have him and Luka doing that.
I think the thing is, when you're looking at it, Daniel Gafford is all dunks and layups, so he's probably shooting 80% from the floor because he was 6 of 6 tonight. Remember, he was on that stretch where I think he made like 25, 30 something straight shots in a row. Kyrie is very efficient, even though he took 15 shots, he made 10 of them. He was 5 of 8 from the 3, didn't shoot a free throw. Luka's gotten better from the free throw line. He was 7 of 8, 4 of 15 from the 3-point line. I think the thing is the question is, Gil, do you let Luka get his 40, 50, or do you try to limit him and make him a facilitator? Because we know he's still capable of getting 15 assists, even if you get 40. Ain't no guarantee. Even if you say, well, you know what, we're gonna try to stop Luka. Ain't no guarantee that you stop him because he still can get 33, 15, and 10.
I'm doubling as soon as he passed half court. I'm running another man at him. How we had to try to guard Kobe and AI. He ain't as fast. Hey, Paul George, you got him. Kawhi, go. Every time he touch it, go. Every time he touch it, go. Y'all gonna have to play 4-on-3. That's it. I'm not playing no games. We're not switching no pick. He tried pick and roll. We're going to trap it. I am not allowing him to play. Me, if he get 5 shots up in this quarter, we got a problem.
Oh, he getting up. He going to get shots up.
Hey, he better check it from the half court. That's the type of
So you trap it. If you trap it, as soon as he cross half court, you got to give it up.
I might trap them up. I got the other 3-point line. I seen him shoot the half court. I might trap him there. I need to frustrate him. I can't just let him look at one defender. I need him to do one of these, huh? Oh man. Oh, damn, one of those. You know when you getting double, trying to play, you get this. You get this entry. Oh man, you sit at the half court, do one of those. That's what I need.
But hold on. What happened to the new Scotty and Mike? Jordan and Pippen ain't trapped nobody.
No. We gonna combine them. We gonna combine them, huh? We gonna have Scotty and Mike doing it together. We gonna blend the two.
Yeah, I just like I said, the question is, and then Harden, what version of Harden are we gonna get? He doesn't need to be Houston Harden. We know he can have a game where he can go get mid-30s, maybe even 40s, but it's still coming down to Kawhi. If Kawhi's not healthy, they're not winning the series.
I'm gonna do this too. If Luka's gonna guard Harden, I need you, Houston Harden. I can't.
Because you can't have that, Gil, because Kawhi and PG gonna lose interest.
I don't give. I do not care. The reason is Luka has to. If we're gonna challenge him when he's on offense, I need to challenge him when he's on defense, right? And if he's gonna guard the guy who's not gonna score, he's gonna get all his rest. So that means I need to hit him on both sides of the court. So James Harden, I need you to be the most aggressive. Round 2 and 3, okay, Kawhi and PG, but this round, we need to challenge Kyrie and Luka. Whoever Luka's guarded, we're gonna go at. We have to go at Luka defensively, right? Because if he gets in foul trouble, that hurts his offense. If you get him in foul trouble, he sits down. He gets frustrated. We need to attack. We can't just let this man play all offense. So if he gets this hit James Harden and James Harden's taking 10 shots, you done did Dallas a great job because you worrying about PG. This ain't your series, bro. This ain't your series.
PG
series.
Hey, PG said, man, I want that long-term extension. I ain't playing with you, Gil. I'm going to get my shots up.
But it's a game plan, right? If you don't sacrifice for the game plan, then just go ahead and get on up out of here.
I sacrifice for my portfolio. Hey, I just saw Holiday get 4 for 135. He said, so I'm looking at 4 for 175.
75 Jrue Holiday, you better get. I want 2 for 175.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, man, you talking about sacrifice. Because if I sacrifice, Gil, the first thing you're going to say, I'm slipping. And y'all ain't going to give me no max deal. I need to be on the max.
But I think with the media today, if even if he has 30 and all that, and if they don't get out of the first round, they're going to be laughed at. They're not going to be worth money. Sometimes it's just getting out of the round. The best game plan here is keep Luka from trying to play one-on-one basketball and then attack that man on the opposite. I don't care who he's got. You find a way to attack him on that side. You got to get him tired.
Yeah. So you would take the Clippers. You're taking the Clippers.
I got to see the first game.
Okay.
If they go on my game plan, I'm taking the Clippers. If they're gonna go the same thing they've been doing for the last 28 games,
but they win. It might take them 6 or 7, Gil. But the Clippers haven't lost to the Mavericks.
Who haven't lost to the Mavericks? They got Kyrie now.
But you say you ain't worried about Kyrie,
huh?
You say you ain't worried about Kyrie.
Listen, if Luka's gonna give you 30. If he's going to give you what he averaging 37, if he's going to give you 37, what does Kyrie need at this point?
Kyrie, well, first of all, they ain't got nobody guard Kyrie.
No.
Paul George, Terrence Mann, Kawhi, Tuck. Ain't nobody seeing him. Yeah, I know that's who you better get the ball out of his hand because he starts dancing. Oh, man.
Dropping these guys. See, that's what I'm saying because I'm dropped like, because Kyrie's gonna guard James Harden. That means I'm dropping Paul George. This is simple basketball. 2 drop, right? 2 drop. Put him in that post. PG, he's gonna guard you, get you close to the rim, lay that in. He can't block you. Luka can't block you down there. Like I'm gonna really check. This is one of those where you're playing. You just can't play basketball.
Right.
I've watched enough playoff games. I've played in some playoff games where I'm looking at like, man, we need to change it up or we're going to lose this series. There's some series you went in and say, it don't even matter what we do. When we played, I remember we played Miami, and Shaq didn't even play 2 of those games. And I know coach was like, let's just not get swept. Swept, there was nothing we can do.
Yeah, I mean, this was mad. I mean, just think about like when Shaq was in his prime. I mean, because they won 3 in a row, but to get out of there because it was always a dogfight between them and San Antonio.
Yep.
Because San Antonio had their system, their style. They're gonna back cut you. Tony Parker was a demon because he could get to the rim against anybody. He wasn't gonna let it. He gonna play below the rim, but he gonna get to the rim and lay it up. Do something. Manu was slashing, knifing to the basket, and Tim Duncan was Tim Duncan. Yeah. It didn't matter. He gonna get his.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna be that's gonna be a very, very interesting series. I probably would take the Clippers, but it's all contingent on how Kawhi.
Yeah.
If Kawhi ain't there, they're not beating them without Kawhi.
Yeah. I mean, they have enough. They have enough firepower, but it's still,
they're not beating them without Kawhi, Gil.
Whoever has the best game plan.
I don't care what game plan they came with. They can get it from the Pentagon. Without Kawhi, the Clippers not beat them. And I like Ty Lue. I like Ty Lue to outcoach J. Kidd. But without Kawhi, they not beating the Mavericks. Not without Kawhi.
Dallas has been a great defensive team last month and a half.
They have.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying without Kawhi, they not beating Dallas.
I just got to see that first game. I want to see what the if he
Charles go ahead. What you want to say, Gil? Go ahead.
Go out there, have 41st game. I'm like, all right, Clips.
Charles Barkley calls out the Suns for being for being weak and soft. Let's take a listen to what Chuck had to say.
Suns, are they going to figure it out?
No, they're not going to figure it out.
What does that mean?
Well, they're not. They don't have any mental toughness. The leaders are not leading. So, you're not going to turn it on this late in the season. So I'm not sure what you're expecting, but their mental toughness, they're weak mentally, and it's not going to go good for them.
What do you recommend? How do they fix what they're doing?
It's on them, brother. Yeah, but from afar, they just really soft, and their leadership is not the players' leadership. The players have not led.
What's your take?
Oh, man.
And it seems to be a recurring theme on teams that's Kevin Durant's own. We saw this in Brooklyn, not so much. Look, it was we know Golden State, Draymond, Steph, Clay, so forth and so on. But I don't remember hearing anything about leadership when Kevin Durant was in OKC. Now, probably Russ was the leader of the team, and KD was perfectly fine with that. KD won a hoop. KD ain't trying to give him no pregame speeches, no mid-game speeches, no post-game speeches. Kevin Durant come, get his work in, hoop, go do what he does. But why does everybody seem like from a guy that played in the league, outside looking in, maybe you know some things, but what do you think's going on with Phoenix? Because they should be better. I don't care. I don't care if they ain't got no great elite defenders. They should be better than what they are.
I mean, no, we can say that, but they haven't been healthy all year long, right? They traded a lot of their team to get Bill, and Bill missed a lot of this season, right?
Yeah, they traded a lot of their team to get KD too.
So, when you're missing a guy who got rid of 3 or 4 people, you're not going to be as good as you're supposed to be. But I don't like the idea of attacking someone's leadership. How do you know who's leading or not? Right? You don't know what's being said in the locker room. You don't know what is being said in practice. You don't know what, because someone doesn't have emotions when you want them to. Having emotions not necessarily a leader. If Draymond Green wasn't there, would we be saying Steph is not a leader because he don't talk? right? Denver, is Jokic a leader? He don't talk. He don't do pregame speeches. He don't do none of that. Right?
Hell no.
Jimmy Butler don't talk. He don't say much, right? So why are we always challenging someone's leadership because they're losing game or doesn't look as good as it's supposed to look? Basketball is basketball. Everyone leads in different ways, right? I challenge him. When were you a leader? Let me know, what year did you lead your team, right? You can't say the first year you got the Suns because that was Kevin Johnson's team. You were just a hired gun. It wasn't when you went to Houston. When you was in Philly the first year y'all was successful, that was Dr. J and Moses. Wasn't you? Right? They was calling you fat boy. You had to get in shape to be on that team. So we can from the outside, we can always challenge somebody's leadership when we think they're failing.
Right.
Right? When we think they're failing. So we don't know are they working hard? Although, has anybody said they don't come to the gym and work out and work on their craft? No. Have we talked about, man, this has been a bad year for Kevin Durant? No. No, we have not. Mm-hmm. He has showed up every single year. Devin Booker has showed up every single year. They've done their part. If somebody's getting hurt, if they're getting hurt, we can't blame leadership on that. They got hurt. But for the most part, when those boys are on that court, they play their asses off.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, people lead in different ways. I was more of I think the thing is that you have to understand the team that you're trying to lead, or you've been entrusted to lead. Because you can't lead every guy. And it's a lot different than in a football team because you got so many more different guys, so many more people. Mm-hmm. And, you got guys, tight ends go to one room and running backs go to one room and the wide receivers go to one room and you got DBs and the linebacker and the O-line and D-line and the quarterback. But I think at the end of the day, for me, my job was to make sure everybody understood the assignment. Everybody had bought in, and I'm looking around. Is that okay? Is this the reason why you missing assignments because you trying to get to the phone? Is this why you not doing what you're supposed to? Because hey, I'm not gonna go tell the coach, hey coach, he's staying out late. That's why I'm gonna come to you, bro. Mm-hmm. Now you do realize Denver is a football town.
Yeah.
What do you think you can do that Mike's not going to find out about? Mm-hmm. I mean, you coming in here, you smelling like you just got out of vat of alcohol. Yeah. Go get your ass in the shower because you reeking. Now we gonna go sit in this meeting room and you're gonna be smelling like that. Go, bro. Come on now. Mm-hmm. You got 20 weeks. All we ask for, give us 4 months. Can you give us 4-5 months? Then after that, if you want to go on a 3-month bender, take off with it. But I think the thing is you have to, like I said, I was more of a, come on now, this is what we expect. I ain't gonna let you sleep in the meeting room. I'm not gonna let you do what you do. I see you slacking off at practice. I couldn't just follow my lead. Yeah, follow my lead. Watch the way I eat, watch the way I practice, watch the way I do certain things. But sometimes you have to give guys a little nudge. But that's okay. Maybe that's not what KD is. And you can't make somebody something that they're not.
But how do we know that? See, but that's what I'm saying. All he sees is the games. All we see is the games. Everybody's not Draymond Green when the camera's on.
Right.
Right? Right? Some people, some leaders, their brands is kind of big where they can't go out there and cuss somebody out. Right? When Jordan wanted to cuss somebody out, what'd he do?
Yeah, but I think the thing is on the court. Now I'm saying in the locker room at practice, shoot around. Where y'all do y'all call team meetings? See, I would call a meeting. Not many because at some point in time it starts to fall on deaf ears, Gil. So I needed to be like a crisis situation before you okay, we need to have a discussion about what's really going on.
How do we know that? We don't know. That's what I'm saying. We don't know how many meetings they have. We don't know who's hanging out. We don't know if they having film session at KD's house or Booker's house. We don't know. All we doing is just making up what we want to make up just because they not winning. Oh, they soft. Everybody soft. The whole team soft.
Gil, this is what we know.
They're soft. I don't see nobody bullying them.
Ain't nobody ever been able to keep anything a secret. You see that videotape? That videotape got out of Draymond socked that kid and I, didn't it?
Yeah, now was that illegal? But that's what I'm saying.
No, hell no. You lead to an ass whipping.
But that's what I'm saying. We can challenge everybody's leadership if we want to. Everybody is different.
Gil, this is what I know. Let me be real with you, Gil. All the way live. And Chad, I think y'all agree. If we like you, we'll like your leadership style. If we don't, we won't.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a damn how many championships you won. You're not finna punch me to get me to do my job. Now my job, I got a different job. My job was to block and catch passes. Now my job is to whip your ass.
Yeah.
I got a new job. So I got 3 jobs now. Now I got to work overtime. No. Look, I get it. I get it. And I wasn't you, like I said, I had to, wait my turn. You come in, I was a 7th round draft pick. I just bided my time. And then as I started to get more and more plays, I understood that, coaches were like, hey, more is expected of me as far as, being talkative. My play warrant that I could say some things that probably early in my career I couldn't say. But I don't believe it. I don't believe in that punching people to get people to do that. I don't get, people like, well, if you think Michael punching Steve Kerr in his eye was the reason Steve knocked that shot down, you out your damn mind.
Listen, I can tell you this. You punch me, you ain't getting the ball.
I ain't even worried about that.
I ain't even talk. Hey, y'all can hit. Hey, you can do whatever you want to do. You hit me, you're not getting the ball. Only way you get the ball is off the court. I will not. I don't give a shit what he called. You're not getting the ball from me, and I proved those points plenty of times.
Yeah. So, like you said, there are different ways to lead, and you have to understand who you're trying to talk to, because you can't talk to everybody the same way. Some guys you can be stern with, some guys you can be facetious with, some guys you be like, damn, bro, my grandma could have caught that one.
Yeah.
That damn, son, you out here like a blind dog in a meat house. You saying things, and you like, well, bro, what you do last night? So you try to lead guys in a way that they understand that, because I'm trying to get a guy to do more than he thought he could.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the end of the day, that's really what I'm trying to do. I ain't trying to look, I'm not your pastor, I'm not your guidance counselor, I'm not your site. I'm just trying to get you to do more than you think you can. And whatever ways I need to do that without, I'm not gonna belittle you, I'm not gonna mofo you, because at the end of the day, we all men.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lose sight of that now.
Yeah.
Don't ever lose sight of that. You might have more tenure than me. You might make more money than me. But guess how I walked in here? As a 22-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how I'm going to walk out of here? As a 30-year-old man. Now, if I have to take an ass cutting, or you have to take an ass cutting to see, it is what it is. But I'm going to be, I'm going to be respectful of you. I want you to be respectful of me, because at the end of the day, it's all about respect. That's what it's about, Gil. It really is.
But in the NBA, it's power, right? And the star player has the power. And, sometimes if the star player is not the leader don't have no power, he going to have to shut up a little bit, right? Again, you know what I mean? Depending on who you are, depending on how mentally weak your star player is, you being the leader of that team, you leading everybody but him. Right? That's what happens in locker rooms, right? Like even with someone like Kevin, your leadership is depicted on the personalities in this locker room. If the personalities in this locker room is soft and you a rah-rah guy, you don't want to be the black dot in the white room.
Right.
Because they looking at you like lunch meat. There's more of them. It's more of them, right? And you the person that stands out, they want you out. So sometimes you got to bite your tongue. Pat Bev, he can't be Pat Bev every team he go to. He maybe just one guy. He get to be Pat Bev with one guy. For the most part, he has to pick and choose who he gets to bring that energy to.
Yeah. Right.
Right. So the NBA locker room is not like football, right? We might be tight as hell. You missed me or missed the shot, and I said something that you didn't like. That right there broke the friendship up. I want you off this team.
Damn.
It's me, it's me or him.
Nah, hell nah. I mean, we understand, we understand guys go drop a pass, especially in a crucial situation. My thing is that I always look, let's not put ourselves in a situation where a missed call or a call that goes against us or a drop or this doesn't cost us a game. So if we keep ourselves out of those situations, we'll be fine. We put out, the thing that Mike used to always tell us, we put ourselves in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
We should have put this game away long ago. But I think the thing is that for me, like when I got to Baltimore, I understood the assignment. I understood why I was there because Ozzie and they really felt that they had a team that could contend, but they just needed, somebody on the offensive side that had success, that was vocal. That team was very vocal. They hadn't won anything, but they were primed. And I think the thing is, Ray and Rod were already there. I knew Rod a little bit because he came in the league in 87. I came in 90. We had made a couple of Pro Bowls together. So I kind of knew him a little bit. I didn't really know Ray, even though we had made a Pro Bowl together. But I think the thing is that our friendship, because Gil, I mean, we went 5 weeks, we didn't score a touchdown. Right. And so it could have easily split at the seams. Mm-hmm. But I just remember having a conversation with Ray and with Suge and Woody. I was like, guess what? The best thing about football, they don't take units to the Super Bowl. They take teams. And unless we get better on our side of the ball, which we will. And so we stayed together because that could have pulled us apart. I mean, they holding people to 10 points and we losing the game.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bro. And then once we got it going, and they're like, Shay, if y'all give us 10 points early, it's over. I said, man, bro, we're in the playoff. These are the best team. They say, Shay, give us 10 early. It was curtains. Oh. But you have to pick and choose how you lead people because everybody doesn't receive what you're giving the same way. Yeah, some people tune your ass out, or some people might want to lump your ass up.
No, our trick is because everything is moving so fast that we spend a lot of time with each other off the court.
Yeah, okay.
Like we're making sure we go to movies, dinners, like New Year's. Somebody I hosted New Year's party at my house.
Right.
When we go on the road, like we're gonna all be playing in each other's rooms, right? We made sure so we had the friendship so tight off the floor. Whatever happened on the court, we let it go there. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Class, man, I ain't giving you nothing today. Like you ain't got it, right? Like you just a mama's boy. It didn't affect like that real time trash talking. You having somebody trying to talk to you, and you get to going, right? That didn't affect us, right? So it's very important for NBA players to have a real friendship off the court because in real time, we're on edge all day in games, right? Saying something to this person saying something, we going here, I missed 3 free throws or something. You tell me, come on, dude. Wait, come on. What you mean, come on? You just got in the game. Right, the tension's so high that that we don't lose respect for each other during those heated battles.
The Celtics' Jrue Holiday agreed to a 4-year, $135 million contract extension. Holiday becomes the fourth player to sign a guaranteed deal worth at least $100 million at the age of 33 or older. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and I bet you won't guess who the fourth player is. Holiday is 1, LeBron is 2, Steph Curry is 3. Gil, can you guess?
That'd be Kevin Durant.
Nope.
That signed a max.
He signed at least $100 million deal at the age of 33 or older.
Oh, age of 33 and older. So he had to sign him within the last 2-3 years. Would that be Chris Paul?
Nope.
No. No. No.
Big
no,
Al Horford.
Al still in the league.
Man. Man, Al still cashing them checks.
I know. I be forgetting, man. Al was old 8 years ago, man. Shit, Al Horford.
The Celtics, Jaylen Brown will make $49.3 million. Jason Tatum will make $34.8 million. Holiday will make $30.1 million. Kristaps Porzingis will make $29.2 million. And Derek White will make $19.5 million. That's the starting lineup.
I don't know. I listen. He lives around the corner. He's a Valley guy.
Who that? Holiday?
Hey, Holiday Boys is from the Valley.
Right.
I don't know if I pay him this right now. Right now. The reason is, who is better right now between him and White? Right? I know White numbers is better right now. Mm-hmm. White is about, 4 years younger.
Mm-hmm.
Play the same type of game. Could I do better with that money in free agency? And that would have been my thing, right? Can I do better with this money? Can I get a Klay Thompson as a premier?
Nah, he coming to the Lakers.
Huh? No, I'm just saying.
It seems like he likes shooting in Staples. So we're going to bring his ass here and let him play 42 games in Staples.
But I'm just saying, right now his going rate 4 years, 40 million, 4 years, 60, right? I saved myself a lot of money, right? I got a guy who plays defense, got a guy who hits the shot, he knows how to move. What other free agents is out there that I can get? I mean, Jrue Holiday averages 12, 5, and 4. He's a two-way player, but I have that and I have the same thing in White. White is going to be up a year from now. Then you have Jason Tatum I got to pay.
Jason Tatum going to get damn near what they say Luka can get command the highest contract, about $380, $400 million. But Jason Tatum's going to be right there.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? So I got money, so I don't know if I'm guaranteeing. I mean, it's not a bad deal, right? It's not a bad deal for me. This is one of those, I guess this is one of those deals where he's such a good guy, probably a good guy in the locker room.
Yes.
He's sacrificing for the betterment of the team.
Oh, he definitely sacrificing his offense.
Yeah, so it might be one of those, like I understand those deals but I mean, Boston screwed a lot of people over, so this would have been just another one of those type of players that you could have screwed and went into free agency to see what you can do. But he's earned the money. This is one of those things. He's a 2-time All-Star, 5-time defensive player, first team last year. He's playing great this year. They done elevated, 135 with the max being 380. Yeah, he's worth it. He's worth it.
Dime Magazine ranked the top challengers to the Celtics in the East playoffs. Number 1 was Milwaukee.
Wait, who?
Dime Magazine ranked the top challengers to the Celtics.
Like Dime, like Dime?
Yeah, Dime Magazine.
Okay.
I'll give you the top 5. Milwaukee was 1. The 76ers was 2. The Knicks were 3. The Heat were 4. Orlando Magic 5. What seems out of place to you? Given Giannis's injury, Bucks should be 9.
Yeah. Jet Magazine. Jet Magazine did they top 5. They got Heat 1, Knicks 2, Philly 3, Magic 4, Bucks 5.
I'm telling you, if Joel Embiid is going to stay healthy, Joel Embiid is the number one threat to the Sixers.
I
mean, he's the number one threat to the Celtics. Excuse me.
Nah. That's lunch meat.
No. Not with Tyrese Maxey and him. Oh, no.
Al's owned him.
Who?
Al Horford.
Man, that's your old cook Al.
Oh, no. I don't even know if Embiid has beaten Boston.
Philly cheesesteak. What you want on it?
Nah.
You want cheese whiz? What you want?
Listen, he tried to bring Al in to help him get past Boston. No, that's one. Like, I'm not. That's one team he don't want to play.
I want to. With Tyrese Maxey, I like Oubre. Oubre's been a very, very sneaky, nice addition.
Been good.
Now, I still don't know what happened on that bicycle, but that's neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. We're gonna let that go, Gil. We're gonna let that go.
We don't know what happened, but hey, he's back. He's back now. But
man missed practice, missed the game, so he got ran over. Ain't no bit. Now all these streets, these major cities got CCTV everywhere. Ain't nobody got no cell phone video. Ain't nobody got no dash cam video. Ain't nobody got no GoPro video. Ain't nobody got no video or nothing. Yeah. All they do is see him coming into his building with a bicycle on his shoulder.
Hey, it happened. Nah, but look, I got Heat. I mean, Heat knows how to play them well, right? Heat has been having a number. The reason I say the Knicks is the defensive team. Boston is a jump shooting team, right? They love the jumper.
Right.
You got someone like Brunson controlling the game, making it a half-court game. That could be a good series. I got Philly third. And the reason I got Philly third is, they do have Embiid, but Embiid is not as healthy as he was when he was getting his ass whooped by Boston, but they do have Embiid, right? So usually Embiid is going to give you about 32, 33, and 12 against them. Yeah. Not good enough, right? It's not good enough to beat Boston.
That's why we need Maxey. Maxey chip in and give us 25. And we get Oubre give us 18. Tobias Harris gonna give us Tobias gonna finally earn that max contract he got and give us 14.
You done watch Puss in Boots. You done watch the last just make all kind of wishes. Nah. No, that's not how this works. Embiid usually tries to play this game one-on-one because he thinks he's the best player in the series and he can beat him by himself. And that's what usually happens in this series against them. And it's always happened. Those last 5 minutes, he refuses to pass the ball to anybody else. And that's what Boston plays on. That Embiid is going to do what Embiid does and try to go for, like, Embiid needs to literally average about 39 and 14. He has to go above and beyond against Boston.
All I need is Tyrese Maxey to be Tyrese Maxey. That's all I need Tyrese Maxey to do. Embiid gonna give me 35. Tyrese Maxey, give me 25. Oubre, give me 18 to 20. Tobias, give me 14 to 16.
Oh, then they have to do what they did with you with Ray. Hey. Just give it to me in the first. Let me speak to you for a little bit. All the numbers you just said is gonna have to be by the third quarter. Because once the fourth quarter comes, and beat is
the Lakers fell to the Warriors last night, 134-120. On Tuesday night on their home floor at the Crypt. Yeah, somebody told me that the Warriors going to make 26 threes and Draymond was going to be 5 of 5 in the first half. Steph Curry was going to be 5 of 5 or 6 of 6. Klay Thompson always shoots the lights out of the building when he comes for the most part. During this week's episode of Mind Game podcast, what LeBron shares with JJ Redick, he explained why it's so difficult to guard Steph. He said guarding Steph is uncomfortable, and the problem with guys in our league, they're not comfortable being uncomfortable. And that's why Steph and Golden State will always be relevant because they play an uncomfortable style of play. When asked if he hates the Warriors style of play, LeBron responded, I hate it when you don't have the personnel to match up. I hate it.
No, that's facts, right? Steph has been he's been a unique star that no one has put the emphasis on, and that is his conditioning and his moving. We have
second to none.
We have changed the league to mimic Golden State Warrior Steph Curry without dissecting Steph Curry for who Steph Curry is. Yes, he can shoot the ball. That's not his skill. His skill is he's very great moving without the ball in impeccable shape, right?
Yep.
That allows him to move like he has the Rip Hamilton mixed in with the Reggie Miller, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a guy who's moving 100 miles an hour all the time. So if you're not in shape, his shape, to keep up with him,
right,
you are not comfortable guarding him.
Right.
And that became the problem. That is the problem with him, that he himself, by far, in the last 10 years, and then 10 years, has been probably the most in shape basketball player that's probably played.
Yeah.
Like his usage of running and moving without the ball,
man.
the ball is on another level. And that is what makes him great.
And how do you keep, because when we get tired, we're not the same people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't run the routes with the same ferocity. That's why when guys run a couple of goals in the 2-minute drill, they tap their head and they come out and somebody else comes in.
Yeah.
He has to maintain that pace. And he might start at the top, and then he'll go up under, and then he'll come through. He's just weaving his way through. I mean, he's in and out of traffic.
Yep. And
you can never relax with him.
Nope.
The moment you relax, that's when you get bit. It's kind of like playing Steph Curry is like being a snake handler. If you ever relax, you get bit.
Yep.
You relax, he's gonna splash a 3 in your eyes. And then when you try to overplay him, he backdoor you, then he lays the ball up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so hard to be right with him. And yeah, we've never seen anything like him. He's so great that he's changed the way the league plays. Everybody wants to find Steph Curry. Everybody wants to find guys that can launch up threes.
Yeah,
and you got a 7'5" guy that's shooting threes.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, the problem with that is you're never going to find another Steph Curry because you rest too much. You got too many days off, right? He ain't taking no day off from cardio.
No.
This remind me of Steve Nash. When we had to guard Steve Nash, the week before we got to them, I was doing extra treadmill stuff. Even though we're going to have 3 or 4 games before we get to them, because I knew every time we scored, he was gone. So for the most part, I'm always in full speed. There was no walking the ball. Like, for me to get rest, I had to walk the ball up.
Right.
I had to wrestle offense against Steve Nash, right? That's the same thing with Curry. You have the rest on your offense because when he has the ball, you're in full speed the whole time. So
and the problem is, it's just not Steph. It's Clay also. That's the problem. I mean, if it's a pond and it's like, you know what, there's a gator in there. Okay, I see the gator over there. But it's that, damn, it's 2 of them.
2 of them.
And that's the problem. And then you had Kevin Durant.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was. I mean, it's just amazing. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. We ain't worried about them right now. Okay, we not worried about all that shotting and shooting that they did. They in 10th spot still.
Yeah. We didn't have it last night. D-Lo didn't have it going last night. LeBron was what, 33, 11, and 7. Played really well. Reeves played really well. But we needed D-Lo to hit some of them threes early to match. And every time they got it close, they got it to 4. And then GP the second, he hit a couple. Wiggins couldn't miss from three last night. I can tell the way the game. I would say when Draymond hit, that's here we go. I said if Draymond hitting them, what the hell you think Steph and Clay gonna do if he hitting them?
Like this is listen. I was hoping Phoenix lost. I was hoping they lost, but they took that win on, and this is getting crunchy because Golden State got 3 games left: Blazers, Pelicans, Jazz. Which
they're gonna win all those.
They gonna if they get now. This is the problem. This is what's
the Pelicans. Okay.
This is what's good on. If New Orleans loses to Golden, they got to play Golden State and the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
If they lose to both of us, they can be in the 8th seed. Phoenix can go to the 6th seed. We can get the 7th seed.
We need to be 7th seed. You need to win one game and you're in the playoffs.
And I think that's what's going to happen. Because New Orleans have what? They got 3 more games?
Yeah.
Right? They got Golden State, Lakers, and what? The Grizzlies? Right?
Yeah, I think the Lakers got the Grizzlies on Friday.
Yeah, we got 2 games. We got the Grizzlies and the Pelicans left.
Where do they play the Pelicans? In New Orleans?
It don't even matter. We smacking both of them.
Well, they need to.
Yeah. So what happens is if Golden State beats Grizzlies, if who else plays again? Golden State has Grizzlies. We have if Grizzlies lose 2 more games, no, never mind. Because they only got 32 losses.
And the Lakers got 34, right? Or 35?
Huh?
Lakers got what, 34, 35?
We got 35.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Yeah, so
they need to lose out.
They need to lose out. But even if they get to the 7th spot, if we can get to the 6th spot, because Sacramento they got Suns and the Blazers. So they go 1-1 and we go 2-0.
They needed one of those games. They either needed the game last night or the game that AD went down in.
Now
both of them preferably.
We trying to get out of Denver's eye. I'm sorry, we trying to get out of Denver's eye.
You must rather be out of the NBA eye. You be out to play in, play out.
No, we can't get out of the play in. We good. We solid. Everybody in the play in is solid.
NBA scouts project Bronny James to be a Patrick Beverley 2.0. According to the latest projections from scouts, Bronny upside compared to veterans like Patrick Beverley and other small defensive-oriented guards. The Ringer said James project as more of a disruptor. Comparisons like these are Patrick Beverley, Davion Mitchell, Norris Cole. Beverley has had the longest career of the 3 because he's the best shooter, 37% three-point shooter from 3. But all 3 were respectable defenders. Bronny will follow in their footsteps to catch on with a winning team. What you think? What do you think? What's his upside? What's the best Bronny can be?
Okay, so it's difficult because he has a Westbrook engine, right? So he has a 43-inch vert. He has all the fast twitch muscles. So he has Westbrook's engine in him, right? He uses it for defense. He can pass the ball. He has great vision. He knows how to play. He's very unselfish, which he's too unselfish. He can hit the shot. Didn't shoot very well in college so far. But when he turns it on, he turns it on. He can be a more explosive Jrue Holiday type of player.
Okay.
Right? Patrick Beverley is defense. Patrick Beverley was a scorer, but Patrick Beverley didn't have the physical tools to be a good offensive player.
Right.
At the NBA level. I mean, he averaged 37 in high school, but to be a guy you can get, like, there are going to be times where You get a switch on Bronny. Bronny's taking it to the basket, right?
Okay.
And he can jump. So he's not offensively minded, but he has the tools. So the people they named that his game is after, he's way more athletic and skilled than those guys.
Okay.
Um,
So you think he'll be a late first round pick?
This year?
Or is he going back to school?
I think it's one of those things where you test it, right? This is the advantage. This is the advantage that these kids have today. I'm going back to school, but I get to test it. Now, if I test it and ace the test, I'm staying. I'm staying in the draft, right? There's been guys that they were projected late first, the Matrix, right? Sean Marion, late first round, had a standout workout lottery, right? He went from late first to a lottery pick. Right. So, he goes out there and he starts showing that his real attribute, you start putting him against other players that's supposed to be drafted in the first round, right? And he can put himself against some of those guys and he's D'ing up and getting to the basket. He can shoot in the draft. But for the most part, you go and test the waters, you go back to school. You got Musselman coming in, offensively minded guy, plays 4 guards, up tempo, shoot a lot of threes, probably put some more offense into his mind where, hey, I need you to be more selfish, right? I need you to be selfish and let him average about anywhere from 10 to 16 next year and then into the draft.
Russell Westbrook says he's the best NBA's bench player. He said, ain't nobody better than me coming off the bench in this league. Russ has provided 11 points per game, 5 rebounds, and a little under 5 assists, often providing the spark off the bench with his energy, attacking, and aggression and playmaking. Is Russell Westbrook the best player off the bench this season?
Okay. You have to put it in the context that he is putting it in.
Right.
First,
he's the most accomplished player coming off the bench. He's not better this year than Malik Monk coming off the bench.
But he don't have Malik Monk's time. You give him Malik Monk's time, he's gonna be better than Malik Monk. That's the energy he's saying. Right now with the time he has and the team he has, he's averaging 11, 4, and 5. That is not Westbrook, right?
Right. I mean, for the number for the amount of time that he's getting, I mean, he's got decent numbers.
Yeah. So, the Westbrook that he's saying that I got 3 other Hall of Famers playing. I have to sacrifice. You put me on the bench. You give me bench time with the elite guys who's getting bench time. Oh, I'm blowing their numbers out of the way. I'm average 18, 7, and 7 and stuff like that. So I understand where he's coming from. When it comes to this game of basketball and we talking about going out there playing, ain't nobody coming off this bench better than me, right? Yeah, I'm playing 22 minutes, but I'm playing 22 minutes because I got James Harden, I got Paul George, and Kawhi in front of me.
Right.
That's who I got in front of me.
Norman Powell might be better than he is right now. How many minutes Norman Powell get a night?
But Norman Powell is supposed to score. My job ain't to score. My job is to give Norman Powell the ball. I'm giving him the ball. That's why he looks good. But if you want me to go out there and give you 20 and cut everybody off, we might not win shit.
Yeah.
Show you what I got in this tank.
26. Norman Powell averages 26 minutes a game.
Yeah.
I don't think Russ is that. What is Russ?
22?
Russ might be like 18, 22?
About 22. Yeah.
What is Malik Monk?
I mean, shit, Malik Monk might be at like 28. Got to be at 28. I mean, it don't look like
how many minutes Malik Monk playing? Malik was balling before he tweaked that knee. I mean, he was going crazy. He was going to win 6, and I still believe he will win 6th Man of the Year. I think he's done enough. Malik is only averaging 26 minutes a night.
Hey, only, but you're the go-to guy.
Yes.
Those are good, but that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. Malik coming in as a go-to scorer. Westbrook is, I'm running the team. Right? Two different jobs. It's two different jobs.
Yeah, they're asked to do different things. But I think Russ, in his role, does a great job. Malik in his role, I hated to see Malik go. Damn, I wanted him to stay with the Lakers. Can you imagine him coming off the bench with the Lakers?
And that's who we need. That's what we need off the bench right now.
Woo. I mean, we normally we had good production with Rui coming off the bench, but hell, the guy that was starting in front of Rui was so bad we had to put Rui into the starting lineup.
Oh man, I can't wait till Christian Woods put that damn. I can't wait till he get back.
Is he coming back this year?
I think he's still in Puerto Rico, stuck at the girl's house, still trying to find his son.
Oh yeah, she done jumped the fence and got his car, done flat the man, put him on float, put him on blocks.
I don't trust the dude who don't know how to serve a person where where she lived. She knew how to jump your damn gate and take your license plate off, but you don't know how to serve her with no papers. Come on, dog.
Yeah, man, y'all did. I mean, come on.
How about this? Wait till she jump your gate, goddammit. You're looking at the wrong house. Stop looking at her house. Look at your house. She's somewhere hiding in your garage.
Damn.
But I can't find. look on your camera.
I mean, but they got a kid together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so again, I think a lot of that has to do. I don't want to be the one to put my kid's mom in jail. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, but I was always conscious of that. Now, I'm not so sure it was always reciprocated, but I was very conscious of like, damn, that my kid was gonna grow up one day and like my dad put my mom and had my mom put in jail. I had my mom arrested. And I didn't want that. I didn't want that on my conscience. But I also, jumping the man's fence and scratching his car and doing all kind of foolishness, man. Come on, it's time out for that. Y'all don't be that.
You know what the problem is?
With that.
We have a conscience when it comes to, and the court said this, they said, they're starting to lean to the less of the two evils. And the less of the two evils is the man. Usually when the man is coming to court, he's fighting for 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
When the woman is coming to court, she's fighting for sole custody 100% every single time, right? So the less of the two evils is the person who wants to have a 50-50. So with the two mindsets, that's a different playbook.
Right.
Your job as the woman, you're trying to put me in jail so you can get full custody. That is
right.
As long as I'm unfit, so your job is to find me unfit, to find out what kind of dirt to try to make me go crazy so you can get the full custody, because the full custody comes with a better check.
Yeah.
Right? So there's things as men, we're not going to cross those lines because we do have a conscience.
Yeah,
even men who won full custody, right?
Right.
The ones who won full, they still gave back some.
Yeah.
Because, full custody just took away the pay. I'm not trying to take your responsibility away.
Right.
Right? You trying to take the responsibility and the money. Like, okay, you can get the money. Like, after you get the money, can I be the father?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you have to I think the thing is, Gil, like, when you young and are you arguing? Are you disagreeing to be right or to do right? Because if we're trying to make if you're trying to be right, it ain't gonna. Because sometimes you get to your head, I just want to be right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you arguing to be right or arguing for right? Those are two different things, now, Gil.
Yeah, I don't think that. Listen, I can only speak for myself. And I think for the most part, the courts are starting to really understand that that men want to do right. All men, for the most part, want to be in their children's lives. They just don't want to deal with what comes the other side of it. Right?
But it shouldn't cost me $10,000, 15, 20, 30,000 a month to be in my child's life. Now, I ain't got no problem paying. If you can show me, say, well, Shannon, baby formula costs $15,000 a month. Okay. And Pampers is another $20,000 a month. This is why I need $40,000 for the kid. Okay, boom. But come on now.
I was in court, and we were doing family therapist. And I said, this is not a parenting issue. This is a money issue. I said, all these women and men in here, this is a fight about money. This is not a fight about parenting. If you took money out of the equation and said, hey, why can't this person take care of their kids? They don't have an answer for you. The excuses is coming because there's a money attached to it. Take the money away from this fatherhood. You take the money away from it and say, let's be parents. There wouldn't be no argument because I was a great parent when we was together. Now all of a sudden I'm
yeah.
Right. You take money out of parenting because I can tell you for one thing, if you give the man the kids, he ain't gonna be asking you for no money. He's not gonna be sitting there trying to put you on child support and do all this stuff. You don't even exist in this moment. You want to see your children? Okay. Other than that, we can get a nanny. We can get a maid. Our mother's going to do that. We have help. When you have the children, you're taking us to court for responsibilities because obviously you can't do it on your own. And that used to be my argument. Well, if she can't take care of the kids and she needs my money, won't you give the kids to me? I don't need her money. Mm-hmm. It's easy like that. The person who can take care of the kids without the other person should be primary.
Right.
And then
they normally give that. They normally give that to the woman.
Yeah, you're taking my money to make her primary. Shit. Don't take my money to make her primary. If she can't if you can't take care of the kids by yourself, then give it to the parent who can, and then you go from there.
Mm-hmm.
But once it becomes a pocketbook,
well, we're gonna lose that.
There's a fight. There's always a fight over money. That's the fight is not about the responsibility of the kid. It's the fight about the money of it. If you take money out of it, you took child support out of it. Oh, trust me, there's gonna be some deadbeats out there, right? There's gonna be
for sure
out there for sure. But for the most part, you will get it right when you take out the money.
Yeah, everybody knows me. I got a big heart. I ain't got no problem with the money because I can go make some more of that. Just show me where the kid needs this, and we got it.
Don't show me. Hey, bring him over here.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because I'm look. I had a teammate of mine that he and his, I think, girlfriend or something broke up, and he got the kids, and he got a nanny. He go to work. He come football practice, and he did everything that he needed to do, and he go pick it up, pick the child up. Hey, I get it. I ain't got no problem. Like I said, I ain't never had a problem with responsibility, and I'll pay whatever I need to pay. Whatever. First of all, whatever the judge say, I'm gonna pay anyway. I ain't finna keep going back and forth. But sometimes it was just like I said, we were young, and everybody wanted to be right, and it was, and so I was just like, man, you know what? And I said, because at the end of the deal, you know what? I said, at the end of the day, two people lose. I say. At the end of the day, this was way back. I said, the only person that's leaving this courtroom a millionaire is me. Mm-hmm. I'm the only one. Mm-hmm. Why we keep going, giving this guy all this money? I can be putting this away for the kids. What you need? What's gonna make you happy? Gil, I was gonna say, what's gonna make you happy? let's get out of here. I'm done. Because people don't, I don't know if anybody out there know, but when you go to court as the man, me in our situation, we got to pay for her attorney too. So he or she wants to keep it going. Those billable hours are going to somebody they know can pay.
Yep, and that's the problem with the fight, right? When you have zero, it don't matter what you're fighting for because you're gonna get something. It's no different than divorce, right?
Right.
If a man has 100 million and you getting 50%, you don't realize if you take the lump sum after the 50, you only get 25. You don't care about the 25 because you got 25 more than you had anyway. Long as you get what you didn't have. I got 25 million more than I had before. I don't give a shit if the government took 25. I don't give it what if you give me 2. It was 2 more than he was gonna give me. Give it to me. They don't care about how much you spending as long as they get some of it. Yeah. That's all that matters.
I was just young. I'm glad we were all able to come together and have a great relationship. I had to soften because I just felt like I don't like to be taken advantage of. I don't. Mm-hmm. And because I'm gonna give you, but I don't want you. I don't like feeling taken advantage of. Difference. Mm-hmm. Used, okay, but don't take advantage of me.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give you because I want my child to have. And you have the child, so I don't want my child living in squalid conditions. So I'm going to make sure, but come on now, let's be reasonable.
Mm-hmm. It's that lifestyle. They want the lifestyle they had, but you can't. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. So, but it was good. We great. I call and check on them. I always I call and check on them, make sure, happy Mother's Day. I don't remember no birthdays. Hell, I barely can remember my own.
Yeah, I don't do no.
My brother, my sisters, my kids. That's about all. My mom. That's about all I got. And granny, because it always falls around. It's May the 12th. I always remember that one. But hey, we raised. I got 3 great kids. My daughter graduated med school. My son, I'm a grandpa, and my oldest, man. I ain't think we gonna be here though, Gil. I ain't think we gonna be here the way we started out. It didn't start out good, but we ended on a good note.
It started off good.
It didn't start out good, but we ended on a good. Note. And at the end of the day, Gil, that's what it comes down to. Yeah. So we great now. We have a relationship. We can pick up the phone and call. And I think that's what it should be. And, for the kids, especially as the kids start to get older and they can comprehend, like, what we arguing about? And for me, it just got to the point, Gil, look, if this is going to make you happy and going to keep you from, I'm having to pay, because sometimes you pay 10 to keep them paying 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Even though bro, you take it. And so now, the kids like, hey. But I think the thing is they did a great job. I'll be pissed if my kids didn't turn out as well as they did, all the money I had to fork over. But they did a great job. They did a great job. And I think the thing is that they explained to the kids that, look, the lifestyle that you do enjoy is because your daddy is so focused in doing what he does. Mm-hmm. And as they got older, they really understood. They really understand now because they're adults.
Yeah.
And they got to work, and they got to pay a mortgage, and they got to pay a car note, and they got to do all that thing. They're like, well, damn, daddy, you did all of that. Mm-hmm. And you took care of Aunt Libby, and you took care of Granny, and you took care of Grandma Mary Dixon. Wow, daddy, yeah, your daddy did all that. And now, especially when because my oldest came out here when I had my second surgery. She told my sister, well, I want to take care of that. So, and she see like, damn, she like had to help me, bathe me and get me up and do things like that, and made sure I was walking. And she was like, "Ooh, daddy." Now she's like, they have an appreciation because they see how their daddy get around.
Yeah.
Because they saw I was so active, Gil, and I'm still active for the average 56-year-old. But considering what I was and to what I am now and how I get around, and I don't move like I was, then. They have a greater appreciation, the toll that what I did took on my body, so I can provide to make sure they have. And I tell people now, they're like, "Well, Shannon, I mean, what are you working for?" I say, "I'm trying to secure 4 generations."
Oh.
I'm trying to secure 4 generations. I want to give 4 generations a head start. Now, I don't know about the fifth generation. I don't know what y'all gonna have, but I'm gonna make sure 4 of them. I'm gonna make sure my grandson, his son, they gonna be straight, Gil. Now, after that,
that ain't my job.
My daughters, if they have a family, I was like, hey, I'm gonna make sure I get 4. I'm gonna knock 4 of them out the way.
Hey.
So 4 of them gonna have a great. Hey, they between third and home. They ain't gonna be standing on home. They ain't gonna stand at home plate, but they gonna be between third and home plate, Gil.
Home, just sitting there.
Hey, anything, a pop fly, anything, you should make it home. Yep. Standing up. You ain't even got to slide in the home. So that's it. That's what I'm doing after that. And so I will make sure they straight. Check this out. Gil's Arena is live this Saturday, April 14th at 6 p.m. at El Rey Theater in Hollywood. That's right. Gil's Arena is live this Sunday, April 14th at 6 p.m. at the El Rey Theater in Hollywood. Tickets are still available. What can fans expect, Gil, from the show?
I don't know. Now, it's live, huh? You know what I mean? So you expect anything. We got a wild cast. We got a wild cast. We got special guests coming through that's gonna pop in and pop out. So I got my hats came in. So I'm gonna be signing autographs. But it's our spirit, but live. We bringing our whole couch set. So we bringing the couch set. We trying to get the jumbotron out there. We trying to make it really feel lively, right? That to give that real experience of how it is inside the arena downstairs.
Right. That's awesome.
What you doing Sunday? Oh, y'all got your show. You might as well do your show from over there.
Yeah, look here. The next 2 months, The next 2 months about to be real crazy for the Nightcap crew, the Shannon Sharpe crew.
Oh, you got them working, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we getting a lot of work in. We busy over here. I just got back. Yeah, we gonna keep that. We gonna keep that. We later as we get closer. You can't keep anything a secret. You ask that one kid that tell the other kid, what we got for Christmas. I saw
you got for the rest of the year.
But no, man, that's unbelievable. You'll have a lot. Have you guys ever done a live show before?
It's gonna be our first live show.
Yeah, they're different. You can feel, the audience, the presence. You get instant gratification. Although when you see it on the chat, you see the emojis and the people like that. But to hear the oohs and the ahs, the laughter, that comes along with that, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. I really love I love the live shows. I used to love when we were Undisputed, when now with First Take, to go to Savannah State, to go to Winston-Salem, to be on location for the Super Bowl. Although it was cold and so it was kind of like secluded. What did we win? National championship game. We was in Super Bowl. Yeah, that's I love that. And so we're looking to do a couple of those before we start, before the season cranks back up. And so that's something Nightcap is looking forward to. Maybe we even take Nightcap to an HBCU.
Hey man, okay, look, okay, listen. Nightcap has to have a certain time. You had me listen. I'm sitting here waiting for you, like them girls be waiting for the Uber driver, huh? Where Unc at? Everybody, where Unc at?
Well, I thought, but I was like, man, you know what? I said these some important games because normally we go at 7 unless it's a big. But I thought Minnesota and Denver with so much riding on it. I thought it was important. But I mean now it's about to be the playoffs, so ain't no telling what time the game gonna be coming on.
You're right.
So, thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys staying up late. We know we came on a little later than normal, but we thank you guys for staying up and watching and staying and supporting us. Please make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because that's the way we grow. And hey, head over to the Apple Podcast and leave a comment because that's one of the reasons. That's another way we can grow is that you give us feedback and let us know what we're doing well, what we can do better, because it's all about improvement. It's all about adapting and getting better at a particular thing. And that's what we want to do. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's your favorite number 0, Arizona Wildcat legend, Wizard, great, California's own, Gilbert Arenas. Please make sure you subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed. You can listen to us through the Club Shay Shay feed, but we would greatly appreciate it if you signed up and subscribed to the Nightcap podcast feed. And please go vote for us for the Webby Awards. We're nominated for a Webby Best Sports Podcast. Thank you for your support. We pinned it at the top of the chat. Thank you guys for supporting Shea by Laportier. We're taking pre-orders only. Have something very interesting to show you guys tomorrow. Also, like and subscribe to the Gil's Arena channel on YouTube. He has a show that airs every Monday through Thursday, live at 11:30 a.m. That's Gil's Arena channel on YouTube, and his show airs live every Monday through Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. He also has a personal YouTube page, and it's called No Chill Gil. Gilbert Arenas' personal YouTube page, No Chill Gil. And Sunday night, make sure I get this right, Sunday night at 6 p.m. at the El Rey Theater in Hollywood, Gil's Arena is live. Tickets are still available, and it's going to be a blast. Thank you again for joining us. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. He's Gilbert Arenas. We're out.